totally not wrong. Literally the cop. That's the cop. That was the cop. The police stand up.
What we saw last night was a monumental failure. You only have to look at what took place. The police created a literal pressure cooker. They surrounded people at Town Hall. There were no safe avenues of dispersal.
What more context do you need to see that this was excessive police force and extreme police brutality? There is no context.
Again, I told them I was a member of Parliament. I couldn't go forward because there was a group of people there that I would be trampling on if I did. And then the next thing I knew, I had this force on the right of me.
What you saw last night was New South Wales Police being confronted multiple times by a section of that crowd intent on disturbing and disrupting police lines. Now, what we can say today that we couldn't say yesterday is that we had concurrently 7,000 mourners down at the International Convention Centre who were mourning the horrible events of the 14th of December with the President of Israel. New South Wales Police had to keep both protesters and mourners separate so that, as disturbing as the scenes were last night on the news, they weren't even worse as a result of thousands of people clashing together on the streets of Sydney. I think it's important that people not judge the actions of police on 10 seconds or 15-second social media clips. That's not fair to the police's relationship with the protest organisers, the 100 protests that they've successfully and peacefully managed in Sydney CBD going back a long period of time. And it doesn't take into consideration the immediate situation prior to that confrontation.
What we saw was a large number of people come out to George Street at the end of the protest, or certainly at the end of the speeches, and march on police. Not once but twice. The police did what they needed to do, which was to hold the line and then form and move the protesters back with a view to dispersing them. That was designed to keep the community safe. Having an angry and violent mob marching on police is not a situation that I want our officers in.